had the most awesome night of racing in a long time. Really fast, really great competitors. And not only in terms of being fast, but also fair. Having just absolutely amazing sportsmanship. Really, all of us. I'm really proud of everybody in these situations because there were times where we probably could have inflicted massive damage on one another, and yet no one did. And I mean, this is what separates decent drivers from the crap I was dealing with a couple of weeks ago in some of the lower classes. Whether they know what they're doing or not, to me it doesn't matter. This is the race that I actually got my B racing rating back. Um, and this was intense. I almost called it a night after this race, and I'm actually really glad that I didn't. Um, this is in the 2013 Hyundai Genesis Coupe 3.8 liter at the Kyoto Driving Park Miyabi course, which is original track. It's a fictional track. It doesn't exist in the real world, which is a damn shame because it is such a fun track to drive. Um, I actually, going into this, qualified at 46 seconds, point 010. So 46 seconds and 1/100th. And that was the highest I could go, and it's only a second off of the 10th best on the North American server. So I'm not too upset at this point. So here we go with this one, which, just like I said, this has just been an awesome race. Let me make sure. Okay, we're going to switch between a couple of different views, and I'm going to explain some of what's going on here. In this one, the main two that you'll be looking at are, of course, myself, and then also number two is Medealer. Here, amazing competitor, fast, fair. I sent him a friend request after this because I mean I'll race with this guy any day of the week, and he was in second place. So here we go. Once again, this is what I'm seeing the entire time because I race cockpit exclusively. We really wish I could back the camera up a little bit more so that I could see all of that rear view mirror and the side mirror. They also give you a little radar option that gives you an idea of where other cars are. For right now, let's back it out to the big cinematic view here. Pretty typical for a start. On this track, I've got kind of an unusual drive line. It works for me. It doesn't work for a lot of other folks. I tried the traditional one. It doesn't do me right. So here we go. I mean, we're just getting started, so first lap is never going to be your best time. And usually in a lot of these, it tends to be pretty chill. Not in this one. And Medealer is already on me, and here I go. I made a mistake. Now you can see I just had two opportunities. I probably could have pitted him out, but no, I'm not going to do that. And I realized it when he was passing me. He passed me fair and square. I think we did touch barely, but no, I'm just going to stay on him. So here we go, and we are really neck and neck. At this point, we're probably maybe 0.2 of a second behind him, if that. And he is driving really wonderfully defensively. He's guarding his corners. He's really guarding those apexes so I can't get inside of him. He's making really solid decisions with somebody who's right on him as much as I am. And then Wright also behind me is F14 Flash, and he'll come into it minorly. But these are the two players right now that I'm really focused on. Again, I'm trying to see an opening here. He's not giving me a lot, and at 100 miles an hour in these corners in this car, there's not gonna be. Now here you see my unusual drive line. I like to reduce speed, keep it close to the curbing, instead of taking a more traditional out-in-out. Like I said, it works for me. This is the way I get my fastest times. It doesn't work for everybody, and I probably, if I was a little bit, if my skill level was higher, I could take the traditional out-in-out course and definitely probably improve on my times. Again, we're going to go back and forth like this. Me coming up with him defending, me coming back up, him defending. And that's where he makes just a little miscalculation, which lets me get in. Again, he could have hit me. He didn't. He backed off there. Thank you, sir. And now we're going to go a couple laps, and it's the same situation, except now it's reversed. I went a little wide on that, more than I wanted to. I was afraid, I was really afraid that I was gonna come out of that turn and see him passing me, but that's not what happened there. And now he is right on me. And then right behind him is F14 Flash. And again, I go a little bit too wide. Here we go, we make contact again, but I managed to get in front of him. He's still pushing on me as far as pushing for position. We made just the barest incidental contact. Neither one of us was out of control. We both made a clean break as soon as we realized what was going on. I think he may have actually tapped his brakes to let me go through because it was a clean pass. I had him. He could have screwed me up, but he couldn't have defended at that point. So now here I am having to defend all of my corners and keeping everything ultra tight. I mean, I'm, you know, 2 wheels on the curbing on most of these just so that there's no way he can get inside me. He's right on me. Let's see if we get a rear view. I mean, he is right, not even 0.2 of a second. I mean, it was down to hundredths of a second. He was that close on my rear. And now, bam, he rattled me just enough, and now it's his turn to make a clean pass. And this is lap 7 of 10. This is not when you want that to happen. Meanwhile, F14 Flash has been he's been keeping up with us. I mean, props to him. He's going to get inside my line a little bit and lose it in just a minute or two. No penalties either way. I don't think he got one. I know I didn't get one. It's just happens sometimes. Again, Meddeler, little minor mistake. I might have been able to pass him, but I didn't. Again, he goes a little wide, but I can't get around him in time, so I don't try. Now we're at lap 8. Again, I'm going with my more traditional line. Goes in slower, comes out faster. It's perfect for a situation like this because he took that wider line, was just a little bit slower, and bam, I managed to overtake. F14 at this point is being really, really aggressive with Medealer. He's not, I don't think he's really doing anything wrong here. He's just being hyper aggressive, even when the corner is really effectively defended. It's not my driving style, you know, but it's fair. We got final lap here, and the entire time it is just bam, bam, bam. First, second, third, fourth. You can't even see fourth. Tesla 2988. I'm sure they're excellent driver. It's just we got the jump a little bit, and also, you know, in any automotive racing, any racing period, the first front positions definitely have an advantage. They don't have to battle as much of the pack as you do when you're in fourth, fifth, sixth place. Sixth place, I hate sixth place. I'll take it, but no, sixth place, because you're trying to attack and defend at the same time. So awesome racing. I am so glad that I got an opportunity to drive with those folks, and like I said, went ahead and sent him a friend request, and raced actually in the next race together. He was a little bit further back than I was, though, based on qualifier. And so yeah, I mean, no, just awesome drivers. So anyway, so that's Awesome Night of Racing Part 1. I'm going to do Part 2 real quick. I am done actually drafting for the night. I'm relaxing with some nice tasty cold beer. And so there we go. Hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all have a good one.